Hello, I'm Jay with Volunteer Audio. Excited today to come to you and show you one of my good friend's bikes. We've got a 2016 Roadglide Ultra. Very nice bike. 23-inch front wheel, dirty air ride. I mean, just a beautiful bike. A list of things that we just don't have time to tell you about everything that's been done to this bike. We did an audio upgrade on this in part with Glassworks about 4 years ago. All Hertz audio, excellent sounding system. And in reality, there's no problems. It still sounds great. But my friend Victor has come to us and he's been to a lot of bike events, Daytona, Panama, Myrtle Beach, and 4 years is a long time. The industry has moved forward with a lot more loudspeakers. There's some new technology. We're adding subwoofers. We're doing a lot of things now to make them sound even better. So he's ready to take it to the next level. This particular bike has the Hertz non-motorcycle speakers in it. So let me give you a little history. So Hertz used to make what was called a high energy series. A lot of guys used them in their cars and their trucks and they sounded great. So they decided to start moving them over into their motorcycle. It went very loud, stayed very clear. So the high energy series started going in a lot of bikes and there was like a cult following. All these Harley guys thought, this speaker sounds wonderful. Price was great on it. Very good quality, and even though it wasn't for a motorcycle per se, it did pretty good with water. We didn't have any issues out of water taking it out in the lids or in the fairing. Hertz later moved the high energy series to a better speaker called the Milli Pro. So this particular bike has the Milli Pro components in the front, Milli Pro 6x9s in the back. Now these are not a loudspeaker. These are more of a traditional speaker like would be in a car as far as sound, meaning they have good mid bass. But when you go really loud, that starts to get distorted and fuzzy. So we now have, Hertz saw how many people were buying these. They knew that this was a big market, and they developed us a motorcycle-specific speaker, but it's more of a hybrid. We have what they call their SPL Show series, which is a loudspeaker. It still plays decent bass. You know, if you do our SX165KNEO coaxial, I think it plays excellent. It's about 85 Hertz and up. Stays pretty clear. If you want to go extremely loud, you got to lose a little bit of bass. So then we go to our SV165s, which we're going to be putting in this bike, along with some super tweeters. And these super tweeters, they scream, but they're a little deep, a little hard to mount in a lot of cases. So we're going to come to you and show you something we've got today to kind of make that better on your Roadglide. And even in some cases, you could put this on a Street Glide. So check out these parts that Hertz has sent us. All right. So let me show you what Hertz has sent us to go on this bike. This is our SPL Show. All right, so this is going to be a loudspeaker with a triple roll surround. It's going to be extremely loud, extremely clear and tight. It's also waterproof. It's got a neodymium magnet, so it will fit very well into a stock Harley pod. This could fit in a tour pack without any modification. It can fit in the front pod on a Street Glide or a Road Glide. It's got the correct style terminals we're going to need to hook right to factory wiring, so we don't have to modify that wiring as well. Like I say, it is waterproof. It is meant for a Harley. This is not a car speaker being put into a motorcycle. Now, this is just a mid. We also have the matching SPL Show Super Tweeter. This used to be made in what was just called an ST25. This is the ST25KNEO. The Neo, this particular one is what we call the K. The K is a kit. It's going to come with our crossover that we need to protect it from blowing if any bass were to get to it. It also has two different looks. So I'll be removing the grill to show you. So we have the normal bullet tweeter people are used to seeing. We also have this nice mesh grill, which looks a lot more like our stock Harley grills. In this particular bike, we're going to be putting a mesh grill that looks very similar with a Hertz logo over the mid. But what are we going to do with this tweeter? This tweeter's a little deep. If we were to try to mount this into a grill, like you'll see several companies doing, there's just not enough room to put a good mid behind it. So I try to keep up with the industry. I'm part of Hertz's Facebook group. They have one that's people that love Hertz audio video. And I saw a guy in Europe mount a set of tweeters and a Roadglide. You'd think, wouldn't we see this in the US? But no, over in Europe, there's a guy with a Roadglide. And they built a special set of these pods to go on the fairing of the bike. So this goes right up by your vent where your windshield tucks over it. Holds a set of ST25s. I thought, man, that would be awesome to get into the US market. So these are a prototype they've sent us, so that we can mount them, show you what they look like, see if we've got anybody interested in it. I know that I'm interested, Volunteer Audio's interested, so we'll probably, nothing else, we may bring these in ourselves and have these available. But hang out and let's bring Victor's bike from 2017 to 2021. We're going to do some other upgrades we'll show you in other videos, but this one specifically, I want to show you this new tweeter provision and this mid and how we're going to put it in his bike. All right, guys, so like I told you, this is a prototype. This is a first for us. We've not put them on a bike yet. I've got a few things that I'm a little worried about. Victor's already told me he's got a couple different windshields, but this specific style is super small, very minuscule, looks great on the bike, but I wonder if it's going to clear a pod. So we'll find that out when we get done. Let's get it apart and see how it's all going to fit, see how it's going to line up. Good. All right, guys, I want to take a second to show you where we've got. So we've took this upper vent off the top of the fairing. Got these two nice little templates sent in from Hertz that really fit nicely underneath, marked out all the holes we needed to drill. Did that on both sides, mounted the pods. Pretty impressed. I wanted to put it on the bike and make sure that they lined up where they were even, that they were level. And I was really worried, will my windshield clear? Let me grab this windshield and show you. All right, so once this is on the bike, now we still got to put our tweeters in, obviously, and I'll put the windshield on. The windshield looks like it's going to clear the pods without any problems. We'll get all that bolted down and where it's supposed to go. But now I'm going to take a level. I'm going to just level up, make sure I've got my tweeters properly in, because these tweeters actually glue from the inside to these pods. But mock-up looks good for a prototype part. It actually went pretty easy. So I'm not really worried now about somebody having a hard time installing this. I think the sound's going to be great. We've heard these tweeters over and over. So let's continue forward. We'll catch back up once we got our tweeters mounted in. All right, so we got our tweeter pods mounted. Templates worked out great. They look to be very level. Got our speakers in, wired, reassembled. As I told you earlier, I was a little worried, would his windshield go back on? It is so snug, it barely touches it, but it cleared. So I'm pretty excited about it. I think it looks good. Victor's going to be happy with his new audio system. Now we're going to tear this bike back down. I've got to change out some things on some amplifiers, because before we had them bridged, and now we're going to go to one running all the mids and highs. But we're also going to add 2 subs to it. So I hope you enjoyed this video about these prototype pods. Like I said, we're going to put some SV165KNEO speakers in and these tweeters. If you think you would like this on your bike, if you like the look, like the idea, definitely comment on our YouTube video. Send a message to us through Facebook if you want, but also reach out to Hertz on their page. Let them know that you're interested in these. And definitely any info you send to us, we're going to pass on to them. I think this is a very good design, a good look for something that we've had a hard time figuring out exactly where to put. So thank you for watching Volunteer Audio. Please like our video, subscribe to our channel. We're going to do a lot of crazy things moving forward that you may really enjoy related to audio. I want to show you how to do it right. We really like quality over quantity. So if you want to know about quality audio components and the right way to install them, continue to follow us. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helps you, and I hope that God gives you a blessed day.